good, YouTube? Future22J is back at you with another video, and I'm here to bring you the review and the on foot of the Nike DT Max 96, aka the Colorado Home. If you guys have been following the channel, I mentioned in Nike PSA video that I picked up two from a Nike outlet for a super great price. This was the second sneaker that I picked up. As you can see, the box is trash, but I don't care because I plan on wearing it anyway. And this sneaker has a lot of sentimental value to me that you guys think. But before we get into the details, let's read the label. The label reads Air DT Max 96. The colorway is black, Vegas gold, and white. So the DT96 had its fair share of releases, and the most recent was the 2018 pair. In the 2018, they had a little run of the models in various colorways and whatnot, but they didn't have the Deion Sanders effect. If you guys don't know who Deion Sanders is, he is arguably one of the best athletes of all time, and he's currently now the head coach of the Colorado Buffaloes collegiate football team. And this in particular colorway was to pay homage to that team. This is not an original colorway from back in the day, but of course the model is still the same. The only difference between the two models is probably the materials, and it didn't have Deion likeliness on the sneaker because Deion Sanders was at one point no longer a Nike athlete, but they still re-released the sneaker. Clean sneaker. Getting into the specs, you can see, check out the outsole. We have a black and gold outsole with this big Nike swoosh in the middle. I really like that, and they also hit you with a little picture of Deion Sanders at the bottom of the heel. Going up into the midsole, predominantly gold outsole, but with the black hits, you can see that it kind of gives it the whole effect that there's a continuous design throughout the whole sneaker, and that's what makes these really fire to me. With the big translucent bubble on the back heel. Getting into the uppers, now I never knew that it was an alternation between materials. We have a gold in a nice soft plush leather, and it's surrounded by a nice solid black nubuck. Numerous of Nike logos all throughout. That one on the medial side of the heel, the lateral side of the heel, the back of the heel, and lastly on the strap. This is probably one of the most flimsy tones that I've ever seen on a sneaker before in my life. It's made up of a very thin nylon material, and if you look at the top, it has Deion Sanders logo. It's a representation of a field goal post and a home plate. And if you don't know about Deion Sanders, he is the only athlete breathing to ever appear in a Super Bowl and a World Series. There's a Velcro strap over the top to make your foot more secure, and I'm assuming that's probably why the tongue is so thin, because if the tongue was heavily padded with this strap, it probably would have been super tight on your foot. So it definitely makes sense. And on the strap, we have a combination of a black leather and nubuck with a gold swoosh sitting in the middle. In the comment section below, you guys let me know what you feel about the Nike DT Max 96. I myself personally, I had never in my life been a fan of the older basketball sneakers. Now I know there's some old heads out there. It's not even old heads. I know there's some people out there that love these type of sneakers, bro. I respect them, but I just don't like them. So it is what it is. But with these right here in particular, I knew that I had to grab one because of the price. When I really sat back and thought about my collection, I do not have any sneakers with black and gold in them. So that was another reason. And lastly, this is probably one of the only sneakers that I ever seen my father wear. He wasn't in my life for long, but when he was, I definitely remember him wearing these. I'm going to get deeper into that on an entirely different video. This was just something that I felt like I had to do. If you guys don't know, both of my parents are deceased, and I kind of feel like that with the life that I have, it's only right that I have some sneakers that represent both of them. And I'm not gonna lie, I tried them on in the store and they look super good on foot. If I have to give these sneakers a rating, I will have to give it a 7 out of 10. The reason why I give it a 7, which is my main concern when it comes down to sizing, I really recommend you guys go a half size up. In this toe area, it is super snug. From the first wear and the first couple of steps that I took in these, and while I was doing the on foot, they were kind of tight on the toe. You probably seen them in your local Hibis, City Gear, Finish Line, whatever. But I know the big sizes are out of there. Like, it's very hard to find the bigger sizes. So if you're in a bigger size, and you're looking to cop these or collect all the DT Maxes, because there's like maybe 3 or 4 that'll drop this year, and those Atlanta Falcon ones, they got the Stitch 21 on the back. Oh yeah, those are fire. I might make a play for those. If you go true to size, you're not gonna have them on long. I just gotta be real. Still clean and still fire. And if you're able to cop for $100, I say do so, because it was no way in hell that I was gonna pay $170 for this nigga, bro. No way, no how. So it's always good to be patient, in my opinion. And I've been preaching it on this channel for years now. So that's the end of the review. My name is Future22JS, and keep in mind that there is no ceiling to your inner potential. This was my in-hand review of the Nike DT96 Deion Sanders, aka Colorado Home. Thank you guys for watching. Now I'll catch you on the next video. I'm now going to leave you with an on foot so you can see how they look. Be sure to dream with your eyes open, and always remember that your fear ends when your faith begins. Peace.